Hi guys, welcome to WAEC Topics with Flash Isaac, where we discuss almost everything about WAEC, from syllabus to questions to timetable to solvings, WAEC maths, and so on. So you can follow me on platforms Instagram and Twitter at I am Flash Isaac, or subscribe to this YouTube channel. Not alternative, subscribe to this YouTube channel to get my updates on WAEC, gist, and guide. You can also visit flashlearners.com to get full WAEC guide. Today I'll be talking on WAEC syllabus for mathematics. One of the things WAEC candidates complain about in mathematics is the syllabus. When you see the syllabus, they feel like, man, this syllabus is too big. It's like textbook. And another thing that will surprise you, or that you think is, it's almost all the topics now. It's every topic here. So why is it not syllabus? Syllabus doesn't give you the topics to read. Rather, it gives you the things to read under every topic. So when you see the syllabus is many, or you see all the topics, it means that for this topic, this is what you are reading. For this topic, this is what you are reading. For this topic, this is what you are reading. They will tell you, okay, in matrix, study 2x2 matrix, the determinant and inverse. Study the determinant of 3x3 matrix, but don't study the inverse. You see, it's actually getting bulky, but it's trying to exclude, to tell you what not to touch. You get it, right? So in general mathematics, they can tell you that, okay, if you are solving polynomial, solve polynomials with power not greater than 3. So anything that the power is greater than 3 or more, don't touch it. Okay? So they will tell you, okay, if you are solving simultaneous equation, do this. So you are giving restriction where not to touch. So it's actually to guide you and streamline your reading, so that you don't read too much and still end up failing. Hope you get it now. So today I will look at the mathematics syllabus, and I will explain everything for you, what you are supposed to do and what you are not supposed to do. Now, look at the mathematics syllabus, for example. The WAEC syllabus is divided into vectors and transformation, statistics and probability, introductory calculus, trigonometry, coordinate geometry, and is plane geometry, measuration, algebraic processes, and number and numeration. So you may be wondering, all these division, number and numeration, algebraic processes, this, that, what am I to know under them? So look at it. Under number and numeration, you are supposed to know conversion from one base to another. That means how to convert from base 10 to other bases, and from other bases to base 10. If you know how to do that, and how to add number bases, add, subtract, multiply and divide number bases, that means you should be done with number bases. That's basically what you need under number bases. Then apart from that, you should know fractions, you should know fractions, decimals and approximations. You should know indices, the laws of indices, then know logarithm, the laws of logarithm, and how to apply the laws to solve simple problems. That's what you need under indices, and that's what you need under logarithm. So if you know those ones, then you are good to go. You don't need to go extra mile to look for complex indices questions or complex logarithm questions. Then the next is series and sequence. You should know how to define any term of a given sequence. You should know how to solve for AP and GP. Look for the end term and number of terms in an AP and GP. That's all you need for series and sequence. Then set. You should know the notations used in set. Complementary set, subset, universal set, empty set or null set, and the rest. Then you know the properties of set, whether they are commutative, associative, or distributive. Then know how to use Venn diagrams, and restricted to at most 3 sets. Look at what I'm telling you about. So learn how to use Venn diagram, but restricted to only 3 sets. So don't go and do more than 3 sets. Don't go and learn using Venn diagram to solve more than 3 sets. If you are doing that for yourself, not for WAEC or to favor WAEC. You get the gist now. So learn Venn diagram, use it to solve only 3 sets. 0, 0, 0, 3. Don't do 4, don't do 5. 1, 2, maximum of 3. So that's what all these things talk about. They are restricting you. Don't do more than yourself. Now look at SORD. What you should know under SORD? Under SORD, you should know how to SORD of the form A over root B, A root B, then where A plus or minus root B is a rational number. You see? Then look at this thing I told you earlier, matrices and determinant. He said not more than 3 by 3 matrices. You see? So don't do more than 3 by 3 matrices. And for addition and subtraction or addition of matrices, don't learn addition of matrices more than 2 by 2. You can do the determinant of 2 by 2 and 3 by 3 matrix, but don't do the inverse of 3 by 3 matrix. So they are giving you guide of what not to do. They are not giving you problem or giving you work. So now change your mindset and make the timetable your friend. Is that okay? Alright, now see. He said application to solving simultaneous linear equations in 2 variables. Restrict to 2 by 2 matrix. Simple. So solving simultaneous equations under a matrix, but you should be restricted to 2 by 2 matrices. Then under ratio, proportions, and rate, you should know how to relate rates to real life. I've done ratio, proportion, and rate in my mathematics class. And if you are watching this, I advise you go to Flash Learners YouTube channel or flashlearners.com. Check out the videos. I've covered all these syllables in my videos. So everything you need, they are there. Watch the videos and be happy. You are good to go. Okay? Now, variation. Know how to do direct, inverse, joint, and partial variation. That's all. You are good to go. And section B is algebraic process. Under algebraic process, you have algebraic expression, simple operations on algebraic expression, solution to linear equations, change of subject of formula, quadratic equations, graph of linear and quadratic equation, linear inequalities. So under algebraic expression, you should know how to formulate algebraic expression from given situations. Under simple operations on algebraic expressions, know expansion, how to expand brackets. When you are given the bracket, know how to expand it, know how to factorize. As you can see, linear equations are equations whose highest power is 1. If you are giving 2x plus 3 equals 0, that's a linear equation. And there are difference between equation and expression. 2x plus 2 is an expression because there is no equality sign. By the time you begin to add equality signs to a equation, you begin to get equation. So learn linear equations, then learn quadratic equation. Quadratic equation is an equation which the highest power is 2 and so the order a squared plus bs plus c equals 0. So learn to solve quadratic equations using factorization, using almighty formula, probably using graph. Yeah, you need that. So the next thing is learn a change of subject formula. So if you are given a question, you have to change the subject formula. So you have to do that. Then under quadratic equation also, you need to find the roots of quadratic equation, simple rational roots. Then you have to look for graph of linear and quadratic equations. So plotting graph, given an equation, you have to plot graph with equations. And this is also very easy. If you are given a graph, they say y is equals 2s plus 1, and they give you the values of s from 0 to 10. So to solve for y is equals 2s plus 1. At s equals 1, y is simply 2 times 1, which is 2 plus 1, 3. So you get all the values for y, you plot your graph. Plotting of graph is also very easy. There are my mathematics tutorials. Go and check them and make sure you subscribe and follow all the classes. You'll be good to go. Don't have anything to worry about. Then under measuration, you should know how to use Pythagoras theorem. You should know how to use sine and cosine rules to determine length and distance. Lengths of arcs of circle, perimeters of sectors and segment, longitude and latitude. These are the things you need under lengths and perimeters. Under plane geometry, you need to know angles. Angles at a point add up to 360. Adjacent angles on a straight line are supplementary. Vertical opposite angles are equal. See all those stuffs, like you can see, they are the basic things you need under there. The construction is very important. Length construction of angle 75 degrees, more than 5 degrees, 90 degrees, 60 degrees, 45 degrees, 30 degrees. Learn how to work with them. Then bisectors of angles and line segments. I'll do construction also in my tutorials. Once you follow that, you will like it a lot. I'll explain it in a way you understand constructions very well. The other thing is geometry, coordinate geometry of straight lines. Yeah, this is a very interesting topic where you'll be asked to look for midpoint of 2 points and distance between 2 points. Trust me, it's cool. It's cool. You can also look for slope and gradient using the formula. These are very cool and easy. Trigonometry also. Learn how to find sine, cosine and tangent of acute angles. Learn how to use tables of trigonometric ratio, trig tables and others. So with trig table you can find all these other ones. Then graph of sine and cosine. Then learn calculation of angles of elevation and depression and their application to heights and distance. And you are required to solve only simple problems. Then bearing of one point from another and calculation of distances and angles in bearing. After that, you do an introduction to calculus. So in WAEC, you are not doing big calculus questions. You are being introduced to calculus just for you to know how to do simple differentiations, simple integrations, limits, simple applications of differentiation and integration. So those are the main things you need under calculus. Statistics and probabilities. So this is what most students like, where you look for mean, median, mode, standard deviation, range, quartile, percentile, and all these other stuffs, and probability also. So these are the topics you need to know in mathematics. And you may be wondering, how long will it take me to know all these topics? It depends on you. If you can finish one topic in 2 days, yeah, which is very easy and which is achievable, one topic in 2 days or one topic in 3 days, within 2 months, 3 months, you are done. Like, you will be done, well done. 2 months you are done, 3 months you are done. Then you come over it and revise. And one thing I will advise you is, don't wait for your exams to be very close before you start reading. It will fail you. Immediately you know that you are sitting for WAEC, start reading. It's as simple as that. Start reading. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to this channel for more amazing videos like this.